9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Let's go. Welcome back to another Training in the Charts with your boy Wang, aka Taz. So today we're gonna continue with our liquidity mini series. So as you can see, we are talking about swing high liquidity, right? So today's gonna be a simple class because it's right on the title, swing high liquidity. So every time we have a swing high, which is well, let me give you some pointers, some definitions, right? For a swing high, it's pretty much a point in price action, right, where the market reached a temporary peak. Remember that, a temporary peak before reversing downward, right? It is a pretty much what you call it, a characteristic by a high surrounding by lower highs on either sides, right? So a high and then a lower side here and a lower high here. And pretty much a swing high are often targets for liquidity grab or as a point of institutional for traders to place sell orders, right? So the beautiful thing about that is right here, where's my paintbrush? We're gonna boom. You see we got some swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, right? At the end of the day, those are potential targets. Why? Especially if we're going to uptrend, right? Because swing highs, we're going uptrends. Potential targets. Why? Because there's liquidity sitting on top. You feel me? There's money sitting on top. And if you're following a trend, for an uptrend to be a valid uptrend, it needs to break the previous highs, right? So that's another way of liquidity. Because what happened here? We see how it made a high right here. Boom. What it did. And this is also your break of structure, right? We had a class on that. Your break of structure, but at the same time, when it broke structure, it also collected some money, because some people would have had probably some stop losses above here, probably taking a short somehow, some way. But swing highs are also area of liquidity, because why? Because there's money sitting. There's money sitting on top of it, right? Which hints again, it could be also used as targets for you to make more money. You see that? So at the end of the day, swing highs are also areas of liquidity for us to area of liquidity where the institutional, the hedge funds, the heavy hitters want to go after to collect some money, right? Because at the end of the day, you could see on a, if you don't understand market structure correctly and how it moves, within these areas, people will be selling, at the end of the day. Because, they would have seen this high and then this change of direction. Oh, wait. This change of direction right there. And then, would have been looking for sales somehow, some way. At the end of the day, we all see the market differently, but I know for a fact if you don't understand market structure, this will be not turning out the way you want it to turn out. You feel me? Look, here we got a downtrend of swing highs, right? We got swing highs, um, not swing lower highs. That's what I was meant to say. But then guess what happened? This swing lower high took this, and took this high. Why? Because there was money sitting here. You see that? There was money being generated all through there. And this swing high came and took it, and took that liquidity. And then when it took liquidity, what happened? It went up, collect all this money, and then continue going down. And like you can see right here, it's also doing the same thing over and over again, and making its collecting liquidity, money stays is being generated there and being left. You know, so swing highs are also areas of liquidity. It's just that people don't really pay attention to it because of how they learn their strategy, or just never even took a moment to realize, oh wow, above swings highs are liquidity, because that's why we're waiting for the break of structure for an uptrend. So if we know the uptrend is up, the pullback, we're waiting for a potential buy opportunity, right? So let's say, for example, this right here, this would have been our entry, 50% of here, of that candle right there, stop loss below the low, and we're targeting the highs, right? The previous high. We could have done something like this, target the high right there, the stop loss above the low, right? Boom, right there. You see how price came in right there. And like I said, we target the previous low, the previous high, right? So we could see that right here, what happened. Price came and touched it. Why? Because we knew that it's an uptrend. We look for a confirmation to take the market up, and our target could be above the previous high, so it could break structure and create a new high. You see that? So remember that too. Above swing highs are liquidity, our money sitting there. So family, that's for today. Swing highs. Tomorrow I'm gonna go over swing lows. It will be another quick, to the point type of class. And I pray that you learning certain not certain, but you're learning and understanding these smart money concepts that I'm breaking into parts, and being able to to see the market in a different way. Tomorrow again, like I said, we're going over swing lows, and then we're gonna continue the following day with some equal highs. That's gonna be pretty cool, straightforward, simple, but good information, good basic information to know, right? So family, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I see you tomorrow. God bless.